Here's the reframe that wins a product sense round. A product sense question with AI in it is really a system design question wearing a product hat. The interviewer is not waiting for a feature list. They want a structured walk from requirements to a defensible architecture with real depth in one place. Give them that shape, and you're already ahead of most of the room. So, before the method, understand what they're actually probing. Can you scope an open problem before you solve it? Can you name the actual machine learning problem underneath a vague AI prompt? Can you commit to one design and defend the trade off? That's the round. Everything below is how you show all three on the clock. Step 1, and this is the one people skip, spend the first 2 minutes on requirements. Scale. So, how many users, how many cities, one market, or global? The latency budget, real time matching versus a batch recommendation that can run overnight. Which parts are genuinely AI versus rules sitting on top, and the business goal underneath it all. Skipping this to look fast is the single most common way strong candidates lose the round. Say out loud, before I design anything, let me pin down scope and then actually do it. Step 2, name the user and the business goal, then pick one North Star and two guardrails before you design a single thing. A design with no metric is just a wish list, and an interviewer can't score a wish list. So if it's ride sharing, maybe the North Star is completed rides per active rider, and a guardrail is driver earnings fairness, and another is P95 matching latency. Now, every design choice has something to be judged against. Step 3, turn the prompt into explicit ML problems. This is the sentence that separates you from the feature listers. Say whether each piece is classification, regression, ranking, assignment, or generation. AI ratings, AI chat, AI safety is a feature list. This part is a ranking problem. This part is a regression on wait time. This part is an assignment problem. Is product thinking out loud? It costs you one sentence per component, and it's worth a whole point on the scorecard. Step 4, draw the pipeline before you dive into any single model. Ingestion, into feature computation, into a feature store, into serving, into the decision engine. Sketch that arrow diagram first. Then, and only then, pick one component and go deep. The model, its features, how you'd evaluate it, its guardrails. Depth in one place plus awareness of the rest is exactly what gets rewarded. Shallow on everything gets a 3 at best. Step 5, close the loop. Where does the training data come from? How do you evaluate it offline? Then shadow deploy, then run a geo-based A/B test. And name the failure modes out loud. Cold start in a new city, feedback loops where surge suppresses the very demand you're forecasting, fairness in how income spreads across drivers, and the standing trade-off between latency, quality, and cost. Naming failure modes unprompted is a strong safety judgment signal. And a quick word on the counterfactual problem, because dropping it signals real depth. In a system that makes decisions, matching a rider, ranking a feed, you only observe outcomes for the choices you actually made. You never see how the rides you didn't offer would have gone. So log the full candidate set at decision time, not just the winner, or your training data quietly bakes in your current policy and can never learn past it. One sentence on that separates someone who's operated an ML system from someone who's only diagrammed one. Not every product sense prompt is a heavy system design. Sometimes it's prioritize features for a writing assistant or design how a user interacts with a scheduling AI. For those, use circles with an AI overlay. Run the normal product frame, comprehend, identify the user, report needs, cut through to one priority, list, evaluate, summarize. Then add the 4 AI concerns at the solution step: data, model, eval, and guardrails. Same discipline, lighter machinery. The tail is still the same: one committed pick with a metric attached, not a tour of 10 ideas. So, what makes them lean in? 3 things. First, the order itself: requirements first, diagram second, depth third. That order is the signal, and most candidates get it backwards. Second, naming the ML problem type correctly. It takes one sentence and it instantly separates you from everyone listing features. And third, showing you understand these are usually two-sided or safety-sensitive systems. So a change that helps riders can quietly hurt drivers, and you say that out loud. Now the ways people lose it. The big trap is brainstorming features instead of designing a system. A pile of ideas with no architecture reads as junior every time. Second trap, going shallow on everything. Resist the urge to touch all five components equally. Pick one, go deep, and gesture at the rest. And the third, never stating a metric, because then nothing you propose can actually be judged, and an unscorable answer is a no hire, even when the ideas were fine. So here's the whole attack in one breath. 2 minutes on requirements, no matter how tempting it is to jump ahead. Name the user and lock a North Star with guardrails. Turn the prompt into explicit ML problems, classification, regression, ranking, assignment, generation. Draw the pipeline before any single model, then pick one component and go genuinely deep on it. And close the loop, data source, offline eval, shadow, A, B, plus the named failure modes. Memorize this. Requirements for 2 minutes, name the ML problems, draw the pipeline, then go deep on one component